Hey guys, this is Edward, and I'm broadcasting live on justin.tv/EdwardStarcraft, and we are watching yet another game at the Seattle GameClucks StarCraft 2 Tournament. This is the second game in a best out of 3 between two players, and this is one of the weird maps that I don't get the new overlay features. Ooh, KawaiiRice lagging out of the game. He is the destroyer of computers. KawaiiRice, did your computer fail again? Congratulations to CecilSunkure for winning this game. He's the destroyer of computers. Like earlier today, one of the LAN computers he would use like completely failed or something like that. And now, I think something just failed as well. Oh.
I'm not gonna multitask KawaiiRice. I'm not gonna outplay him. I can't outplay him.
Oh, it can't be cool saying that you should get the 13-inch Mac and give it to KawaiiRice. I thought Can't Be Cool has like this really old Mac, if I remember correctly. It's like, okay, the countdown has begun again.
Well, so I made the money. I did it. It was very close. Well, the last game wasn't that close.
Hey guys, this is Edward, and we are watching yet another game in the GameClucks Seattle StarCraft 2 Tournament. This is a match between two players in a best out of 3. This is the final round of the upper bracket between a Terran and a Protoss player. Spawning at the right-hand side of the map, we have the Terran player known as the one and only KawaiiRice. And spawning at the top left-hand side, we have a Protoss player who's known as CecilSunkure. This is the second game in this best out of 3 at the Seattle GameClucks StarCraft 2 Tournament, and it's going to be an exciting match. The first game, oh my, the first game between these two players, KawaiiRice took it convincingly. He had very impressive harassment that really just threw Cecil so off the game that, I mean, it just whittled down Cecil, and he was left with nothing but to GG. So now, in this game, Cecil has picked this map. This map is MLG IC Cup Test Bug, which is an interesting map. It's going to be used in the MLG, which is in 1 week. And it is a 3-person map. It's a quite interesting map. I really like it. And you can see that all the different spawn locations have different themes to it, which makes it look really cool. Really cool. But even though it's a 3-person map, and you know, it does have slight rotational imbalances, it's pretty balanced. I really like it. And you know, you have a few Xel'Naga towers here and there around in the map, but you know, for the most part, you know, you have a relatively easy to take natural expansion. It's easy to take a third base. There are plenty of third bases. Hidden bases are actually really king on this map. So now Cecil going to find KawaiiRice's base. Let's take a look at his scouting information. Ooh. Seeing the 2 barracks though, sign of slightly more early aggression from KawaiiRice. At the same time, CecilSunkure, you know, last game, both players 1 racks, 1 gateway expanded. I don't think it's going to be as easy to do in this game because, you know, hey, you can't do that when your opponent is going for 2 racks. Well, you can, but it's going to be a little more difficult. And, you know, last game we didn't see much early pressure from both of these players, but I think this game will be seeing a little more of that. So, let's take a look and wait and see. Now, Fnatic, MSI, KR, KawaiiRice, getting a Tech Lab, going to get the concussive shells, or no! Interestingly enough, no, now that Sim takes such a long time to research, it seems like some Terrans actually decide to get the combat shields upgrade a little earlier. You know, they prolong the lives of your Marines, and you know, if you mix them in with some Marauders, they'll still do excellent damage even without Sim. So looks like yeah, interesting research, but it finishes very quickly, 110 seconds instead of 170, and interesting new order for KawaiiRice. Now, CecilSunkure opening up with a 2-gate Robo. I really like this build. I really enjoy this build in a Protoss versus Terran game. It's very safe and everything, but oh, whoa there. KawaiiRice building a Reaper very quickly and pulling some SCVs. He's going to apply a lot of early pressure here today. Cecil, if he gets a money force field, he's golden. He's getting his Observer first, but ooh, Cecil. Supply block for half a second. Okay, not that big of a deal. I thought he was like completely supply blocked since I didn't see a pylon over there. But no, so he's bringing some SCVs, you know, applying some very heavy early pressure. But these 2 sentries, 3 sentries now, they should be able to do a lot of force fields, get a lot of force fields, and I think Cecil will be alright. But now the Reaper coming in through the back. Ooh. The Reaper coming in the back, distracting CecilSunkure's units. CecilSunkure's units moving down the ramp, now moving back up the ramp, and that Reaper getting a few kills here. 2 kills so far. 3 kills, 4 kills. This is doing a very nice job, and KawaiiRice once again showing us his excellent harassment. These units up at the front, staying there at the front to try to hold off KawaiiRice's forces, but KawaiiRice already moving back with his forces. Ooh, miss rally over there. Not the best thing over here. But CecilSunkure moving in for a counterattack, expanding while he pushes. Always a good thing. Or no, not moving in for a counterattack. Actually just taking out these destructible rocks at the front of his base to make sure he gets vision of whatever's going around his base. Now KawaiiRice already has it in expansion. He's floating it in, and he should be getting that up and running very soon. Very, very powerful on his part, getting a second refinery. I'm guessing he's going to tech to Starport. Yep, there we go. And, you know, the next part of his harassment. He really loves his harassment, and it's really thrown Cecil off before, and I think it's going to work again this game. He is getting a bunker at the front of his base, just in case. And he says, "Hi there, Observer." Hi there, Observer. Observers, they're pretty easy to see. And Cecil saying, "This is not a DT. I mean, this is a DT, not an Observer." And here, Cecil coming in with an army. This is looking pretty good for Cecil. The bunker not going to be finished in a few. And Cecil pushed off by KawaiiRice's forces. Now, KawaiiRice getting his first medevac, a 3rd barracks. And let's take a look at both players' respective stats. So right now, CecilSunkure is behind by 5 harvesters, 6 harvesters plus mules. A huge amount of forces to be behind. Not the best for Cecil. You know, that Reaper harassment at the start of the game, just very, very powerful. And now KawaiiRice, he has that income lead. I can't do that income nice bar animation thing, unfortunately, on this map, but he has the income lead. And if you take a look at army value lead as well. So KawaiiRice looking like he's in a very, very nice position. Cecil, again, going for his mass sentry sort of build. He really loves his sentries. He needs to get the money force field to make this work out for him. And the question is he going to do that? Now, it looks like Cecil applying some pressure on KawaiiRice's forces. Yet again, KawaiiRice not quite catching any wind of what's coming up. He doesn't really like his scouting. He just stays kind of in the dark. One thing that I noticed a lot about KawaiiRice's play, but now Cecil going to be moving out yet again. He's moving in and out, just trying to pressure his opponent, but you know, he's pressuring his opponent, but his opponent doesn't even know that he's pressuring him, so you know, not quite the most effective pressure. Then again, KawaiiRice moving in with some Marines, Marauders, Medivacs, this deadly combination, taking down these destructible rocks. Apparently CecilSunkure, his units were confused for a second or something like that. But it doesn't really matter too much now. KawaiiRice moving back and forth, going in for a drop with some of his units. This is going to be a very, very nice multi-prong harassment. However, CecilSunkure, one step ahead. Look at his vision over here. He has vision of these Medivacs. He sees these Medivacs coming in. And now KawaiiRice forced to turn around. Oh no, he's just going to take out this... Whoa there, I didn't even know you could put a unit over there, but apparently you can on this map. That's something, take note everyone, you can put a unit over here on the map. Hide something over there. So now here comes the drop for KawaiiRice. At the same time, here comes the front, and this is going to be very difficult. Cecil has to decide how to split up his units, and this is not going to work out the best for him. The drop coming in, Cecil has smartly split up his forces though. He has done that. It's a very difficult decision to make. You know, how many units should I leave at my base? Because it's Friday. But Cecil doing a very reasonable job here. Now these Marauders are landing. They're jumping right into a lot of Zealots. The Zealots doing a lot of damage to these Marauders. But, ooh, KawaiiRice not doing a multi-pronged attack. Just going in from the back. Taking out as many sentries as he can. Then focusing on the Zealots. Now, KawaiiRice moving in from the front, but nice force fields again here from CecilSunkure. He's always on top of his force fields, but this drop doing a lot of damage. CecilSunkure going again for the double forge upgrades. One of his forges going to get taken down, and now KawaiiRice retreating his Medivacs, doing a lot of damage without taking much damage yet again. The brilliance of KawaiiRice's multi-prong attacks. I wonder if you can land your units over here and heal. That would be pretty cool. Now, CecilSunkure building a Stargate this time. Perhaps we'll use a Void Ray or something cool like that. Again, there are very few Marines, but this time a few more Marines than before. KawaiiRice taking a gold base. This is a pretty ballsy move, but then again, he does have a much bigger army than CecilSunkure. But now the two armies meet. Nice open position for KawaiiRice. This could not be the better place for KawaiiRice to engage. Circular force fields for CecilSunkure. He has so much energy, but this concave just so good for KawaiiRice. We take a look at army value for CecilSunkure just disappearing very, very quickly, and now KawaiiRice with his stimmed units should be able to catch up with a lot of these units for CecilSunkure and just destroy them. This is not good for Cecil at all. Now, no more sentries, and now Stalkers versus Marauders. That is not the best fight. That is not the most fair fight. And KawaiiRice showing that once again he can do it. And now, there, you cheat, says CecilSunkure. GG. Congratulations to KawaiiRice for taking this series 2-0. Everyone in the audience, give a round of applause